Azathoth, the blind idiot god. Azathoth is the blind idiot god, at the center of all reality, dreaming existence into place while everything screams quietly about it. He doesn't rule the universe, he drools on it. Reality exists because this thing is unconscious. It is the ultimate Lovecraftian insult. The cosmos is balanced on the mental stability of something that doesn't know what a thought is. Stars, time, and causality continue only because Azathoth hasn't accidentally woken up and wiped the slate clean like a toddler knocking over a Lego city. Around him, an orchestra of lesser gods pipes mindless noise just to keep him asleep. That's not worship. It's babysitting. The universe is a perpetual lullaby in a cosmic hostage negotiation. Azathoth isn't evil. He is catastrophic by default. If he stirs, physics forgets what it's doing, and thought, a mere feature of his dream, simply ceases to exist. Nyarlathotep, the crawling chaos. Nyarlathotep is what happens when the void gets a microphone. Unlike other gods who exist as abstract algebra problems, this one shows up. He walks among us in cities and crowds, wearing masks and smiles. He is a cosmic con artist, the kind of entity who would run a tech startup just to watch people ruin themselves for a little encouragement. He doesn't destroy with fire. He whispers. He sets up the dominoes and applauds when you knock them down. What makes him unbearable is that he knows the universe is meaningless, yet he chooses cruelty as entertainment. If Azathoth is the universe's indifference, Nyarlathotep is its malice with a personality. He proves that understanding reality doesn't make you kinder. It just makes you bored enough to experiment on everyone else. Yog-Sothoth, the key and the gate. Yog-Sothoth doesn't enter the universe. The universe is stuck inside him like a bad idea. He is an impossible awareness where past, present, and future are flattened into one. He is the operating system of reality. In Yog-Sothoth, free will doesn't die screaming. It just realizes it was never real. You didn't make a choice. You followed a path that already existed while he watched like someone rewatching a movie they've memorized. He isn't hostile. He's a consequence. Interacting with him is like touching a live wire because you thought electricity was fake. He represents the horror of total awareness, a blueprint humans were never meant to see. Cthulhu, the dreaming priest. Cthulhu is the most famous and most misunderstood entity in the pantheon. He isn't the big bad. He's middle management. He is a priest, waiting in the sunken city of Aralie because reality isn't ready for him. His dreams leak into our world like oil through cracked concrete, causing signal bleed in the minds of artists and the insane. When Cthulhu wakes, it isn't an invasion. It's a correction. Humanity becomes incompatible with reality. Geometry stops behaving, and your thoughts lose their shape. Cthulhu is a warning. The universe doesn't need to be hostile to destroy you. Sometimes all it takes is something older waking up and realizing you're in the way. Shub-Niggurath, the black goat of the woods. Shub-Niggurath represents life, the way mold represents architecture. She is birth without meaning and growth without direction. Life so aggressive, it becomes indistinguishable from decay. She doesn't break natural law. She abuses it. The horror here is biological. Exponential reproduction until ecosystems rot from abundance. She doesn't hate humanity. We are just another breeding ground. This is the horror of being kept alive far longer than you should be, mutating until survival itself feels like a curse. Death would be cleaner. Shub-Niggurath is messy, wet, and endlessly giving. Hastur, the king in yellow. Hastur doesn't announce himself with tentacles. He leaks through plays, books, and whispered names. He is a god you think about. And once he's in your head, you can't tell where the fiction ends and the infection begins. The King in Yellow is a story that destabilizes perception, making you feel like a character in a play you didn't agree to join. Hastur thrives on obsession, not worship. He proves that the most efficient way to destroy a mind is through doubt. The slow realization that the stage directions for your life were always there, and you can no longer close the book. Dagon, the shadow over the deep. Dagon doesn't come from space. He rises from the ancestral sea. He represents the horror of regression, humanity peeling backward toward something older and wetter. His worshippers aren't born evil. They are desperate people who trade their humanity for survival. Bodies change, skin thickens, and eyes adapt. The horror isn't a sudden transformation. It's the ease with which people justify becoming monsters. Dagon doesn't conquer humanity. He outlasts it. He is the nightmare that progress is fragile and that beneath our technology there is something aquatic waiting to reclaim us. The elder things, the ancient professionals. The elder things aren't gods. They are scientists. They arrived on Earth before mammals existed and created life, including us, as a side project that got out of control. Humanity isn't a divine creation. We are biological clutter, a bug in a system designed for labor. The elder things eventually lost control of their creations and faded into ruins. They aren't monsters. They are a warning about intelligence without empathy. When we find their ruins, the revelation isn't that gods exist. It's that we were never the point. Earth is just a collapsed research facility, and we are the squatters, mistaking abandoned equipment for sacred relics.